Hi, beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a long time. And there I start after how many months, and there's already someone disrupting me.
Hello.
My daughter just got home. Yeah. And I asked her if she wanted to be in the video. She said yes. So, yeah, thank you. So, there we go. Not even 1 minute in, and already someone disrupted my video. Story of my life. Anyways, I'm back. And I promise I will be back for more. But what I want to talk to you about is how it is going. And right now I kind of lost my faith a little bit because my last exams went great. Like I was I made it through all of my courses with beautiful points, nothing to be worrying about. But my internships, I don't know if you call them that in America. I don't know. It's like you have to go. We have to give classes ourselves for 3 weeks. The time it's divided throughout the year. First internship was good, but they said, yeah, you're really chaotic, but we will give you the time to learn. But apparently my chaotic mind keeps like interfering with everything that I want to do. And it's true, I'm a chaotic person. Nothing to say about that. As hard as I try, doesn't seem to work. So my last two internships were not that great. Well, I believe I won't succeed. And they told me I got really great other qualities. Like I'm good with children. I'm very sweet. I'm patient. They literally told me in my reports that I might be too patient. I'm like, what the what the f? I'm kind. I'm positive. I'm intelligent. I've got a know-how. I know my stuff. So like many good qualities. But when it comes to keep a class in order and no. So needless to say, I'm really disappointed right now. But for you people on YouTube, I haven't had the chance to say my piece, but I'm going to say it here. Like the second week I had to give classes. Before I started giving my classes, my aunt died. My aunt was like a mother figure to me because I never really had my mother. She was my rock. She was always someone who was really um, positive. She enjoyed life very much. I could always ask her questions about motherhood, about anything. Um, she was like a person I looked up to. and she died at 69 years old. She had a stroke, and then they tried to operate, and she got a massive brain bleed, and she was brain dead, so there was nothing to do. So I was mourning, really mourning, not mourning, but mourn. I don't know. But that, of course, yeah, was difficult. And then the third week, um, it's like, of course, you're gonna recuperate and try your best, but I felt like the second week was such a mess that my self-esteem was at rock bottom. I was like in a cave, nothing to do. I felt terribly out of place. And then, yeah, it didn't work out the way I wanted to. And I keep getting the same old, same old things, like you're chaotic, you have no structure, but you're kind and you're positive and you're intelligent. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, some things, the balance, like, what is most important here? Do you want someone who's like, I don't know. So no, that didn't go well. So I was doubting very much if I would keep on going, but they told me I have to keep on going. So I will keep on going. I don't have much choice. Um yeah, and also for myself, I'm not a quitter, but chances are I won't pass my second year. I will pass my first year because there I had only my exams and everything was great. And I think for now, for the next exams, I'm really prepared, so that won't be a problem. But my second year, so the one where I had to do the internships, will not be great. But then again, like, I'm gonna talk money now. And I don't want to say like that I have it bad, because I know uh, I don't have a bad life at all. But because I was like, I don't want to sit around for those months until I wait to go to college. I was like, yeah, I will go working. And a friend of mine got me into a facility for children in need, children that have difficult life at home, so they're in the center. And I got a contract for 15 hours a week. But the fact is that I did full-time weeks at first, just so that I could recuperate all the time in the summer months, because in the summer months, not much of the educators are needed. They're not needed because most of the kids go home on vacation, they go on holidays, on a youth camp or anything. So it was really, but in Belgium, by law, I was only working part-time. So they said, like, yeah, you're going to be paid like someone who was voluntary part-time working. So now I've got 700 euros a month, which is far beneath the payments that people get from like, considering Belgium here, it's like when you have a normal life, you have to have 900 euros a month minimum. So I'm far beneath the yeah. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really terrible. Um, so considering this, if I have to do another year, which I would have had to do anyways, but now this second year might grow into a another year, 2 years instead of one. So I don't know how I am going to do it, and that's why maybe I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm already looking for jobs. I'm gonna do my exams and I will pass them, I'm sure, um, because I'm well prepared, and I will try to uh, do something. Who's there?
Het water kookt. En ik heb oorringen.
Kun jij de rijst pakken uit de kast?
Hoeveel? Maar hoeveel?
Je bent wel on film, hè?
Ja. Maar...
Laat Gypsy buiten.
Kijk.
Wow. Nice. Viking earrings.
Real.
Real.
Sigma Baby Laughing Remix.
Pak de doos en
Ja.
zeg mij als je de doos gepakt hebt en dan kom ik zo. Oké. I don't know what I was saying.
Wacht, kan ik de rijst erin doen?
Ja,
Hoeveel zakjes?
pak er 4.
En hoe
Pak ze
lang
allemaal.
moet ik dat timen?
Het staat op de doos normaal gezien 12 minuten.
Ik zal dat dan zeggen tegen jou.
Oké.
Woehoe!
She's my little helper. Well, whenever she can get on video. And I'm not really too keen to getting her on video, but she wanted it herself, so I'm like... Anyways, what was I saying? I don't remember. But anyways, I don't know how I am going to go forward. But this kept me thinking, and I'm like, I've been working my ass off since September last year, and I've been doing lots of things except for things that I like. Well, I like studying, don't get me wrong, and I like being in class and in front of class, and that's not, no. But I wanted to do some hobbies, and I didn't even have time to do anything. Late in the evening, yeah, sometimes I was crocheting, that's all. But rest of, I've nothing.
Ik vind de rijst niet.
In de kast, schatje.
Ja, maar ik vind het niet.
Ja, mag ik voortdoen? Can I?
Ja.
I swear to God. This girl, whenever I have to study, she's always in the background. She's singing, playing music. I'm like, shut up. I'm a really sweet mom. But yeah, you see, I've lost my faith. My self-esteem is in a cave somewhere. Now I've got another week to study for very tough exams like French, Dutch, but Dutch exam is really tough. Oh my God. And then I have to do like geography. I have to learn like all the countries of Europe, all the like the mountains and cities and Uh, but I made a decision, and I'm making the decision to get onto YouTube a lot often, more often. I'm not going to buy any more diamond paintings because I don't really have the money. I'm going to do the diamond paintings that I have, and I've got another one that I didn't show. I didn't even unpack since September. I did order some other little builds. I think that's something that I want to do for the future, for the near future, because I don't now with studying I don't have the place to put it on my desk, but I small little um, little projects will fit in great. My birdies are still very much alive, all four of them, as you can hear. I brought one to the classroom. Kids were really completely in awe. I brought Leon. It's the one that you can see sitting there. Oh, no fighting. Yeah, it's mating season. And they forget that they're only males in the cage, but never mind. They don't hurt each other. So if I see some fighting going on that is too much, I've got another cage right now. You see? Another one there. And then I just take one out and I put him in another cage, and I'm like, now you're gonna cool down, sir. You're gonna. But I brought Leon, the yellow and brown one, and it was for a class of philosophy. So I was like, the bird, the mom is yellow, the daddy is brown, and he couldn't decide if he wanted to be yellow or brown. What does this bird? Tommy, leave your kid alone. Ta. Um. Yeah, I know everything happens for a reason, but it's been a tough year, and although I really like, well, the people, the person who was closest to me as a professor. I really like her. I'm not gonna lie. She's very, very straightforward, which I appreciate, but it's always tough. um, but in a whole, I'm not really too glad about the lack of empathy that they have for people who are experiencing difficulties because of their households, their circumstances. Because they say, like, yeah, when you're a teacher, it's the same thing. You have to get in front of class, whatever happens. And it's true. But one remark that I have there is that, for example, I learned that one of the teachers, her father died, and she got leave of absence, like as long as she wanted. But I didn't get to have that time, and I had to get a note from the doctor because the head of our school, he said, like, no, she cannot go to the funeral unless she has got a paper of the doctor. And I was like, what the you? Oh, I was so angry. I was furious. Like I gave, like, the I don't know how you call it, that you go for a funeral, you make these, yeah. Anyways, I gave him that. It wasn't enough. No, no, no. note of the doctor. And I was like, you asshole, you see that the name, her name, not the first name, but the last name is the same as mine? I tell my teacher that she was like a mother figure to me, and still you make me go to get a note of the by the doctor. I'm like, sorry, this is, and the fact that they don't take this into account when you're like preparing for your classes, or even the fact that you have got kids at home that are really disturbing your workflow. They don't take anything into account, because they say like, yeah, when you're a teacher it's gonna be the same way. And I'm like, yeah, maybe you're right, can be. But I'm only learning. I'm not a teacher yet, and I would be a great, they're loud, aren't they? I would be a great team teacher or a co-teacher, I'm sure of that. So yeah, needless to say, I'm very disappointed, because I know that I've got it in me, and that there's something in me that will become a great teacher. Just because I've got the kids' interest in mind, I do. And they see it, because they're always saying like, you're so good with children, and they feel so respected and loved by you, and you've got love to give, and you're optimistic, and you're, then help me become a teacher. Don't, yeah, anyways, that's what I had to say about all of this. But it's left a scar on my heart. Now it's better, because I've had a good night's sleep, and I'm like, okay. But for a few days I was so tired, and I woke up crying. I woke up, and the first thing I could do was cry, because I felt so unseen and unheard, because they make their little evaluations, but they're not like, come and sit next to us and tell us what you felt and blah blah blah. We could, but I don't know if it's something they would take into account, you know. I think my professor, she would, because she said she really likes me, and she said like, you would be a awesome friends. You would just fit into my friend circle, because I'm so fond of chaotic people. But for a teacher, I don't know. And I know what she means, and I don't disrespect her thinking, and I know she means well, but it hurts. It hurts really. And then the fact that my husband is like, oh, I don't know what it is, but since last year he's not himself anymore. Um, he's like on the verge of a burnout, and it's been difficult. It's been really difficult. We have a good relationship. That's not the point, but when you're struggling yourself, and you hear a spouse that's struggling also, it's like you have to be really strong um, to do your thing, and to leave the problems where they are. Know what I mean? Like, to not take on the problems of your spouse.
Het is klaar.
Okay, 12. Okay, I'm coming. So, I'm back. Dinner is served. But yeah, what I wanted to show you last but not least but not last. Oh my god. My house is in disarray because I've been working so hard. I'm not doing anything else. Yeah, I'm doing something else, but so see this beehive type of thing. So my dreads, they've grown, really grown. But I need to go somewhere to get this hair in check. Before one of my exams, I painted everything red with henna, but that is already bleached a lot. I think it's because of the sun and the dryness of the hair. I don't know. Um, but they're doing wonderful, and sometimes I think like maybe that's not such a good thing if you want to become a teacher to have dreads like that. In school, I'm the only white woman with dreads. I see sometimes people of color with dreads. I love their dreads. I saw one in my school and she had dreads like, oh my god, I was so jealous. Um, but yeah, um, and it's a disadvantage because um, they recognize the people that come to the classes often and not, and so if I'm absent, they notice right away. Like they know it's class A or class C. She's the one with the dreads. It's not here, and that's that's really a disadvantage. But I haven't been absent too much. I've only been absent in classes where I had to be in the internship, so can't divide myself into two pieces. That would be terrible. But yeah, I'm still very, very proud of my dreads. They look absolutely amazing, if I say so myself. I wash them often, not too often. I try to in the classroom. I just pull them up and I put them in a bun to be neat and. But this is where I'm at. Next diamond painting I will be showing. I don't know if it's here because oh, I had to rearrange all of my things. But next one that I will be showing is one of diamond painting Deutschlands. Yeps. One that I haven't seen because I haven't unpacked it since September. And the next project that I want to do is a Lego project. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I still have got the Starry Night of Lego. I don't know if I showed it to you people, but I've got it. It's underneath my desk there, waiting for me to do it. So that's one thing that I've told myself, like, after the first 3 exams, I'm just going to start it. And I don't know. I I don't care too much. Uh it's been a tough year. Half of a year, almost a year. And I hope I will be welcome back into the community. I'm sure I will be, because some people just kept messaging me and I'm so grateful for that. I know it's not fun when you follow a channel and suddenly they go poof. Um, I'm very sorry about that, but it was let's say just it was, and there we go. And if some people here have great um, suggestions for things that are funny to watch, please let me know because I need some fun things to watch sometimes. Now I'm rewatching Supernatural. Can you imagine? Something easy to watch. It's a girl, like my girl fantasy that I have. I love Dean. Oh my god, he's so handsome. Oh, haba haba haba. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Thank you so much for listening to my ranting, and I will see you hopefully um very soon. Very soon. Don't be a stranger. Still subscribe. I'm not gone. And thank you for being subscribed all the time. I'm almost there. I'm almost at 1,000. And that would be great if I could manage that this year. This would give me like a little boost. But hey, you're gonna watch what you're gonna watch. I know. Thank you so much. See you next time.